Hey guys, Mike here. Super excited to announce that the vendor table is going to be at WPPI 2025. So in case you weren't aware of what WPPI is, it's the ultimate destination for wedding and portrait photographers. It's happening from March 16th to the 20th at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's your chance to learn from the best in the industry, get hands-on with the latest gear and tech, and connect with like-minded creatives. Plus, you're going to leave there with long-lasting friendships, fresh inspiration, and a whole new passion for your craft. So check out more information and get your tickets with the link in the show notes. Now, let's kick off the episode. Welcome back to the vendor table.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Cool. You're wearing green. It looks nice.
I always wear green.
I know.
It's like, I don't know what it is. I guess it's my color.
I think so. I think it's a good color for you.
Thank you.
It looks nice.
Thank you.
You know what color you would look like shit in?
What?
Yellow.
Wow. I don't think I would ever tell you look like shit in a certain color.
I look like shit in red and pink.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you think like people who wear red are hoes?
No. Listen, blondes look great in red.
Okay.
Blondes look beautiful in red.
Okay.
It looks like terrible. I saw one clip. I wore a red sweater. It was around the holidays last 2 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And I was like, oh! Why didn't anybody tell me? I looked like a zombie.
Okay.
It drains me. It's not a good color for me.
Maybe it's like the reflection off the color. So maybe like if you're
I
gonna
have
wear
warm
red,
tones.
if you're gonna wear red on a photo shoot, maybe that's something to take into consideration. The reflection of red on your skin tones could pull it a little bit. That's fine. I don't think I'd look good in yellow though. No.
And not many people do.
No, I used to wear yellow a lot in my life. Oh yeah, I was the douchebag that wore like vibrant colors from American Eagle, like back in like 2002. You know, like the pastels and like the bright colors and shit.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I was a douche. Yeah,
I was a douche.
me and my puka shell necklace. I was very flashy, like especially when I played sports. Okay, like I always had to have like my soccer cleats were gold. Like yeah, they were gold. Okay, like I wore like orange shorts to practice. Like my car, I had a white car. A Daewoo Nubria, 99 Daewoo Nubria. We used to call it the Woo. Okay?
The Woo?
We used to call it the Woo, okay? And I put red windshield wipers on it. I don't know what I was doing.
Such a colorful guy.
I was a really colorful guy. Now I love green.
Green is good. Green, neutrals.
Neutrals.
Very nice on you.
Yep. I've been wearing black more.
Black looks good on you, Michael.
Oh, thank you, Lauren.
Looks good on everybody, though. So.
Oh, jeez. I just can't.
But
I can't get a full compliment.
No, listen. The first time I saw you wearing like genuinely mostly black, I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, I never
Villain
really,
Mike.
Yeah, villain Mike. Ooh, I'm in my villain era. I like this. Well, ever since we started this podcast, people think we're like fucking douchebags and shit. So I might as well embrace the villain era. Okay?
Welcome to my world.
Oh,
my
boy.
favorite.
Well, we're going to be villains today. Okay, because we're back talking about a very...
Villains or vigilantes?
Yeah, that's a good question. Depending on how you look at it.
Fine line.
Okay. I feel like vigilantes is probably a better word for this.
We're just going to have a conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Like we normally do.
Yeah.
You guys are here along for the ride. So thank you so much for tuning in each and every week. We love you so much.
This is a popular topic right now.
Very popular, especially in our Facebook group.
I think it's also time of year. Like this is when we start getting more leads.
Yeah.
And we're hearing some things.
A lot of things.
So let's talk about it.
And we've heard a lot of these things for a long time. But now it's becoming even more apparent. Okay. Times are a little tougher. Wedding industry's in a state of, I don't know what the fuck it is. And a lot of vendors are turning to different means for marketing, for advertising, social media, things like that. You guys know one of the, if you're a vendor in the industry or if you're getting married in this industry, you Google like weddings or anything like that, what pops up? Wedding Pro, which is the Knot Wedding Wire, and then Zola are the three big websites out there that, attract not only couples, but also vendors. These websites are a great resource for reviews, for seeing examples, for, getting a good idea of like vendors' work. It's also a way you could book a vendor. So most of these sites offer the ability for vendors to join, pay for a subscription of some kind, and to advertise on their platform. And, a lot of vendors have reported like, hey, you've seen a lot of success on these platforms, and others,
Not so much.
not so much at all. So we're here to talk a little bit about, are these big websites misleading clients or misleading vendors more in particular? I think from a couple standpoint, these sites are very useful.
I agree.
I don't think there's anything wrong from a couple perspective of using these sites for inspiration. They have great blog posts. They're great. Okay.
We use them pretty often for material when we're talking to you.
Yeah.
But from the vendor end of things, we're hearing a lot of different stories.
Yeah. And I think it's important to raise a little awareness on this topic in case a lot of people DM us about this and like, are you guys ever going to talk about this stuff? And we're no strangers to taking on the industry. We have no problem with that. But our Facebook group has been going off lately about this topic.
Yeah, we've been pretty much like repeatedly inundated with posts asking about these specific websites and wondering if they're generating fake leads.
Yeah. So
we're not saying yay or nay. We're not saying yes, they are, or no, they aren't, but we're going to have a discussion on what people are reporting to us that they're experiencing.
Yeah. And I want you guys to be aware, Lauren and I have never been, never paid to be on these platforms.
No.
I have a page on Wedding Wire that I use for reviews only. I don't pay a dime for it. I just have a page pretty much. I have 90 reviews on there. Okay. I've always used that since I think 2016 for reviews. Okay. It's free. It's like free to have a profile.
Now,
So
what I will say is I tried maybe 2 years ago to sign up for an account on Wedding Wire to do that very thing. And I could not figure the fuck out how to do it for free.
yeah.
I had to jump through hoops to try and figure out where I could sign up for an account for free without being prompted to pay for something.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if other people are experiencing that or if that was just me being stupid, because, that's also a possibility. But for me, like with just Wedding Wire, I was trying to create an account so that I could use that platform as another way to get reviews and generate reviews. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that's just my side.
Yeah.
But
yeah, getting back to the fake leads, we get a lot of this. And since I have an account, I have gotten leads through Wedding Wire, free leads and stuff like that. And I noticed they don't seem really like real people. And I usually don't respond to them, or if I do, I tell them to inquire through my website. But I notice these people don't seem very real. Okay.
Describe what you're talking about.
Like very, very automated email pitches. Like, hi, looking for rates and quotes on your specific photography packages. Looking to find out info by end of the day. Kind of thing.
Like when you get...
nothing personalized.
Right. When you get a submission through your website, there's usually some kind of personalized message from the client that indicates that they have seen your work, they're familiar with you, they're excited to meet with you, or like they describe their wedding day. Like something in there. And if they don't, then,
I don't know if, if for me, like I'm a free account on there and everything like that. Like, oh, maybe they're just trying to generate some traction, so it shows that like the platform's worth it for me to invest in. But I looked into these packages, what you pay to be a preferred vendor on these these platforms before. I've gotten the calls from the Wedding Wire reps and the Zola reps and everything like that.
That's an annoying thing on its own.
Okay, where they're calling once a month, like, hey, like, do you want to spend X amount on advertising and marketing? And I'm like, not really, kind of thing. But like, okay, I'll listen to you because you seem like a nice person. And I don't know what it is with me and salespeople, but I can't get them off the phone at times. I just need to be a fucking asshole.
Just hang up.
Yeah, that's usually what I've been doing lately.
I don't even.
But
I say hello, and they go, hi, and I'm like, nope.
Usually do that with the spam calls, but no, like, so, I never paid a premium for these sites or anything like that. But what I put out into the Facebook group, we were getting a lot of people saying like they were, felt like they were being misled by these websites and everything like that.
And
so
it kind of all happened at once.
Yeah, like,
right?
It was kind of strange. So I put out a general thread in our Facebook group, like, hey, if you feel like you've been paying for these websites, do you feel like you're being misled? Like, do you feel like you're paying for something that, they're promising that they're not delivering or something like that, right? So many reported that they received an influx of fake leads at times after, paying a premium to be a preferred vendor. One of the planners in our group wrote, like, she received the same inquiry 3 weeks in a row with the same verbiage in every single one. And they set up a call with this person or these people, and no one ever showed. So, okay, like, you guys are like probably like, oh, that's just one case. We had hundreds of people in our Facebook group report the same things. Mm-hmm. So one case is isolated, okay? A couple, like maybe something slipping through the cracks. When we have hundreds upon hundreds of people in our group saying they felt misled, now we got a story.
And now you also have like a select group of people who says that their ROI is great, that they have they've gotten a lot of leads and booked a lot of clients through these platforms. So it's very all over the place. But it seems like the people that are getting these bookings are either few and far between, or they're not a photographer.
Also, they are recently new to the platform.
Right.
So that was the thing I was noticing. I was like, how long have you been on the platform for? Mm-hmm. A year? Okay. Maybe they're funneling you some business. All right, how long have you been on the platform for? 3 years? Oh, my leads are kind of drying up. I'm not getting an influx anymore. I'm not changing anything. I'm still paying a premium. I upgraded my package cost, okay? Mm-hmm. They raised their rates, so I'm paying more. They're not seeing the influx that they were getting previously. So we're seeing reports all over the place here. We've seen vendors that said they were crushing it on these sites, and then we saw vendors saying like, yeah, I'm paying $1,000 a month for these sites, and legit, I don't get anything from them.
And that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of fucking money for advertising. Fuck, man.
$12,000 a year to see hardly any return is not great. Mm-hmm. So you expect when you're investing in a platform like this that you're at least going to generate enough leads to cover the cost of your program.
Yeah.
Words?
Like your
membership.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, like if you're spending $1,000 a month, but you book 2 weddings at $10,000, it's a $9,000 profit, and then, all right, take it away. That's advertising marketing. Okay. So if you're booking people off of this, it is worth it. Okay. But if you're not, and you start questioning the value of like the people coming in, that maybe they're just filler content.
And it could just be a huge waste of your time.
Yeah. And it seems like a money suck. So what I've seen, okay, was, I had people, writing the threads and everything like that. One of our members wrote a very extensive. And I remember our moderators, we were talking like, holy shit, did you guys see this post? Like
he wrote a memoir.
It was a fucking novel, but it was very passionate. And I just remember I got up at 5 a.m. before I woke up, like before I went to work out, and I was reading this and I was like, holy shit, this is like a story.
Right.
So one of our members, like, they wrote a really extensive group post really about this, that they felt like they got scammed by Zola. So much so that when, you know, a fake lead came in, he called the number that was attached to the inquiry. All right. So he was tired of this coming in, all these fake leads coming in. So he was just like, fuck it. I'm taking matters in my own hand. I'm going to reach out to them. Right. So one of the leads picked up the phone and said, oh yeah, we love your work and we can't wait to book you. And so what they did, that person did on the other line, they thought they put the vendor on hold. And what they must have forgotten was to mute their phone. So the vendor stated, I heard the person get on the phone, provide an employee name and ID number, then asked for some kind of reference number or case number. Couldn't hear that part very well. Then they got back on the phone and began to read what was like a scripted letter, asking who we were, et cetera, et cetera. I thought it'd be funny and ask, so I guess you're one of the workers for Zola sending out fake inquiries and messages. And I kid you not, the person on the phone was stupid enough to say to another person in the background, I think they know what's going on there. And then laughter ensued.
If this is true, that is so beyond fucked up.
Yeah. Like this is new shit right here. Like,
you know, people are investing in these platforms to help their businesses grow. And if this is, listen, I'm not surprised by anything anymore. We are now living in times where the fucking points don't matter and all bets are off. There are no rules anymore. So it just seems like people can do whatever the fuck they want and make money however the fuck they want. And this is sketchy and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like this one motherfucking bit. So, yeah, okay.
It's sketchy.
So we're so excited to announce a partnership with Aftershoot. So Aftershoot AI is designed to speed up and simplify every step of the process, from importing, culling, editing, and exporting. Aftershoot truly changed the game for us as wedding photographers.
I love it.
Do you love it?
I do. It's been helping my workflow so much to just be able to press a button and have it know my shit.
Yeah, you get time back. Like, I mean, it's been amazing for me to implement. I can now devote more time to the clients. I get photos back quicker to them. And it's really working so well for at least me as a wedding photographer, and I know it's working for you too.
Oh yeah. The interface is simple and easy to use. You can cull thousands of photos in minutes with AI that helps identify the best selections. Build an editing profile based on the way that you edit, or you can even select one from top industry pros. Export right into Lightroom, Capture One, or Bridge for fast and accurate results.
There's also no need for internet. So if you're on the go or in a remote place or even on a plane, Aftershoot will work regardless if you have an internet connection or not. So with Aftershoot subscription, you get an all-in-one AI assistant that could cull, edit, crop, straighten, export, and there's no paying extra. It's all included.
You can try it free for 30 days using the link in the show notes and use code TVT15 for 15% off a subscription purchase.
So this episode is sponsored by the Legal Paige. The Legal Paige is a legal education platform for small businesses and a contract template shop. They help you get legally legit in minutes. So Lauren,
I've been using a Legal Paige contract for a while now.
I know you have, and guess what?
Did you do it?
I did. I took the jump. I took the jump and I implemented Paige's contract into my proposals and everything.
How amazing.
Oh my God. There was so much in there that like just covers my bases.
That you wouldn't even think of.
I'm like, where was this my whole life?
Mm-hmm.
So they have literally changed the game for me. They have made me feel a lot more secure in my business. And I really think you guys should take a look.
Just take a peek.
Just take a peek. Take a peek.
And there's also something for anything. Like, I've gotten a couple of destination inquiries and realized that I needed to change my contract. So you can purchase a destination wedding contract.
Yeah, maybe if you have a second shooter or an associate shooter and you need an agreement, they have those as well. So it doesn't matter what you are in the industry, whether you're a photographer, videographer, planner, florist, DJ, you name it, the Legal Paige has a contract that will make your business legally legit.
All contracts have been reviewed and critiqued by industry-leading professionals and come with free future updates made by the Legal Paige's legal team.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but Paige is a retired wedding and family photographer, as well as an attorney. So she has a very unique perspective and expertise when it comes to photography contracts. They offer education through blog posts, podcast episodes, YouTube channel, pretty much you name it.
The whole 9.
So definitely check them out. Use the link in the show notes to get legally legit. And you know what's really cool about it, Lauren? We got a code.
We got a code. Use TVT10.
And that will get you what?
10% off anything in the shop.
So you want to get your business legally legit? Check out the Legal Paige. So if this is true, all right, we don't know. We can't confirm, deny if this is true or not. Okay. If this is true, this is constant misleading of vendors to pay a premium for a service for an advertising marketing platform. And you're misleading your vendors to basically appeal to them that they're getting inquiries, right? So if these sites are sending fake leads, fake inquiries to kind of fill the gap of saying like, hey, like we're gonna put you at the top of the page, top of the listing. You're gonna be a preferred vendor, right? Your page is gonna get seen by hundreds and thousands of couples. And they're sending these fake leads, fake inquiries, and things like that into these people's inboxes. And then there's so much so that they're setting up fucking reps to take phone calls. Yeah, this is like class action shit right here.
Yeah, it's really bad.
So, again, we can't confirm or deny that these are happening. But we have so many vendors that have reached out to us. And I'm not even saying like, okay, 5 to 10, like hundreds of vendors have reached out to us about this. This is a big fucking deal.
And this has been an ongoing thing for since we've started the podcast. This has been a conversation that's been had time and time again. You've got vendors that feel as though their investment into these sites just isn't worth it.
No.
Fake leads, at least allegedly fake leads.
Yeah.
You know, constant harassment from sales consultants.
Oh my God, they call like once a month.
Constantly. I am not a member. I am not signed up. I don't have any of these websites, not even for review purposes, no free accounts, nothing. And I still get calls from their reps every month, multiple times, trying to get me to sign up.
And, you know, they're very quick. Like if your contract is expiring or something like that, like what I've heard is they're very quick to try to get you to renew. They will hop on a call right away if you're ready to renew and try to get you a new rate or something like that, right? They'll constantly get in there to do that. Some have even reported that it's been a nightmare to get out of their contracts.
That was the next point I was going to make, is that people who feel like their return on investment isn't there have been trying to end their contracts or not renew their contracts, and they can't, which is crazy. That's crazy.
It's so fucking crazy.
If somebody wants to end their membership and chooses not to renew, it should be an easy way to stop. You press a button. Cancel membership.
It's just, that's what it should be. That's how easy it should be. Okay. You don't want to do something anymore. It should be like unsubscribing from an email.
That's it.
Okay. So, especially if you're not in a contract or you're in a monthly contract, okay? Like I bought a fucking Bluey app on my fucking kid's iPad, all right? I'm paying $7 a month for it. It's really fucking easy to just hit
unsubscribe,
done, okay? After a month. Why can't you motherfuckers do this, corporate America? Okay?
I don't understand
Are these worldwide platforms? I think they are. I don't know.
I don't understand the mindset here of to try and trap vendors into consistently paying. There's always going to be a vendor that's going to replace the one that leaves.
Well, this is corporate greed. This is corporate greed.
Well, you said it.
But like, okay.
Here we are in today's America. Billionaires own everything. Fuck us, right?
Well, like, all right, I want to go into
Eat the rich.
Another story that a vendor wrote in. Eat the rich. This is her new favorite saying, by the way. It's every time I see her pop up on Threads, it's like she's commenting on like
Eat the rich.
Something, and it's eat the rich.
Well, somebody said tax the rich, and I was like, fixed it for you.
Every time.
Just saying.
So another vendor in our group stated that their featured spots were okay when they first rolled out, right? But now it's just paying to get more fake leads. The verbiage is obviously fake. They'll close their inquiry minutes later or never reply at all. You can't send individual greetings to people anymore. You can only blanket spam every potential lead they give you without choosing or tailoring the message to each couple. This is on Zola, by the way. I've been on Zola for like 4 years, and I've only ever booked 3 weddings through their actual system. Everyone else reaches out through my website. It works for me to funnel leads to my website, but it's absolutely a scam to buy credits or featured spots now. And that's the other thing. I heard Zola is doing this now, where you actually have to buy credits to reply to people. So, like, that's like, dude, yeah, I remember
Do you not have enough money?
I remember when Zola started, and I actually had a rep like say, "Oh, we're like the anti-wedding pro and stuff like that." And I remember I was just like, "They're like, oh, we set you up a profile based on your wedding pro." I was like, "You set me up a fucking profile? Like, weird, okay?" But I have a Zola profile. I never set it up, okay? Like, they made me like I signed in just to see, okay, I have access to the profile that they set up because that's my shit, okay? I did not like that. But I'm like, if you're going to do that,
give them permission to do that.
Yeah, I didn't give them permission to do that. And you know what? I should have probably said, take that fucking down. I don't want that. Okay. But I was like, oh, new platform. Like they said they're the anti-wedding wire, like anti-wedding pro and all that stuff. Like, oh, like, you know, like the leads are real. Like we're getting new, like, and this is when they first started. What is it, 5-6 years ago?
I feel like if you have to state the leads are real, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Well, now they're apparently. They're not, okay? So, you know, the way they get away with this, though, is they don't guarantee a specific amount of inquiries, okay? So they'll just say, hey, we're going to put you on the featured list and stuff like that. And they make you feel real fucking good because you're getting inquiries. But they're not real. Allegedly, okay? So they're making you really not, like, they're making you, like, they're hyping you up, okay? Like, making you feel really good. Oh, these couples are interested.
Stroking the ego.
Oh, yeah. Love that shit, right? But when the leads coming in are, 1, not replying, 2, you're kind of figuring it out that, like, hey, these are same canned responses or same emails coming in, stuff like that. It's pretty obvious to say, these aren't real. So I just think now, if you're a vendor and you're on this platform, on these platforms, be very aware of it. And I know, okay, the younger vendors and everything like that, you're looking to grow your business. These companies reach out, you set up a profile or whatever. These companies reach out and they're like, hey, I'll, you know, you'll get leads and you'll get inquiries and stuff like that. There are much better ways to spend your advertising and marketing dollars than to advertise on these sites. Super excited to announce a partnership with Blacksmith Print Co.
Look at this thick bitch.
Oh, God. Yo, she's spicy. I love her. Yeah. So Blacksmith brings quality, simplicity, and a boutique customer service to photographers looking to upgrade their album experience. These things are fucking good.
Beautiful.
I mean, we picked them up. Like, we got Brady, the owner, sent us these sample albums with our photos in them. 1, they look gorgeous. Color was
fantastic.
Spot fucking on. Beautiful, beautiful albums. Super thick, super heavy.
He also walked us through the design process and onboarding personally.
Yeah.
And he does that for every single client that he books.
Yeah. And I love that personalized experience. So the albums included, like what he offers, 8x8, 10x10, 12x12 sizes available. So included with an album purchase is premium packaging, free shipping, any cover material. They have leather, linen, embossed names, raised letters, cameo window option, and embossing foil. So you could see your names and everything like that.
90% of orders ship within 7 business days, and ordering is super easy right through the website. Blacksmith only takes 30 to 50 new photographers a year who are looking to order 15 albums a year or more. A special offer for Vendor Table listeners who qualify will get $500 of album credits towards your first sample when you mention the Vendor Table in the How Did You Hear About Us section when applying on Blacksmith's website.
So check them out for yourself at blacksmithprintco.com.
We just want to give a special shout out to Maroo, one of our sponsors. Maroo is a modern payment experience for the weddings and events industry.
Maroo has added some incredible new features, including the ability to send contracts, create itemized invoices, and our personal favorite, the ability to pay contractors.
Love this.
Yeah, like that makes me so happy to have a platform that If I need to pay like an associate or a second shooter, I'm paying them right through Maroo. It just goes right to their bank account. Makes things so nice and easy.
It's also so neat and organized.
Yes.
You can find anything.
Super organized. Like, I love it because I'm just like, hey, I got to print it out at the end of the year, send my accountant over for tax purposes and all that stuff.
Perfect.
It keeps things so nice and neat.
Maroo is a community of 10,000 plus wedding and event professionals, and it's growing. They offer seamless transactions and a hassle-free payment experience. They make it easy for you to focus on what you do best, creating memorable experiences.
So we went over it, but with Maroo, you could create and share your contract, accept and make payments without processing fees, offer clients a simpler experience, no need to sign up, just pay and go, and pay your contractors, something we both love. So it also keeps all your payments neatly organized in the central hub. You could sign up for free at maroo.us/TBT.
If you're a wedding pro looking to scale your business, you have got to check out the Abundance Group Mastermind.
Yeah, this isn't just like any other program. It's an experience like nothing else in the wedding world. So I worked with Ashley. She's amazing. And let me tell you, she's one of the really the most generous, genuine people I've ever met. She's built $1 million a year wedding planning company and shares her knowledge and time in a way that's truly unmatched.
In the Mastermind, you get unlimited daily voice coaching with Ashley. Yes, really. Access to every course she's ever created, and 2 incredible live in-person events each year. Plus, the group itself is filled with wedding vendors who are scaling, many who are over the $100,000 mark, some even hitting $500,000 plus.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. This isn't just about learning. It's about being part of a community that gets it and pushes you to grow, really. So if you're serious about scaling your business, all right, you want to take it to the next level, you got to check this out.
What's great for TVT listeners is that we have a special link that allows you to skip the wait list. So check out the link in the show notes for more info.
And we're not here to also tell you this is all grim. We have had numerous people in the group say, I made a lot of money on these sites.
There were a lot of people, I can't say a lot. There was a decent amount of people who said that they had success stories.
I want to say 80% of the vendors were negative towards these sites.
Yeah.
And 20% were really positive. Where I saw it was very positive for one specific vendor in particular.
Venues.
100% was very positive for venues. So we had a member respond that they're crushing it on Wedding Wire or on these sites, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. So I responded. I'm like, hey, can you email us? Okay. I didn't know at the time that she was a venue owner. I had no idea, but very analytic driven, showed her numbers to me and everything like that. Her name's Amy. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm not going to say where your venue is or anything like that. She has a couple of venues in America. She reached out and saying she's doing quite well on these sites. On Wedding Pro, they pay around $16,500 per month as a venue. Remember, this is a venue. They get around almost 26,000 annual impressions, 4,300 visitors, 527 leads, 526 link clicks, 537 saves, and they booked 57 contracts, making them $900,000. Okay, so if you're investing $16,500, you're making profit.
Great ROI.
Okay, great return on investment. And then she said she made another $160,000 from Zola.
Right.
Okay, so as a venue, great investment. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you're booking a wedding as a wedding venue and it's a nice venue, it's likely 30 to 50K, depending on where you are in the country, right? So crushing it. So I see the benefit for these venues, especially you get profiles, you get advertise, stuff like that. That's where I think if you're going to do preferred, if you have a bigger conglomerate, it's easy to throw those money. Whoa. If you have a bigger conglomerate, it's easier to throw that money in, right? So I think it's worth it to be a preferred vendor for a venue. But as a vendor, photo, video, planner, florist, things like that, don't think it's worth it.
I'm not the be all end all when it comes to decision making in this industry, but you will not catch me dead signing up for one of these.
Yeah. I listen, if I didn't have a free profile with 90 fucking reviews, I'd probably delete mine real quick. So I hate, one, I don't like it. 2, it's all BS. You know, it really is. Like, I've gotten all the calls and everything like that. It's like a lot of people are like, oh, like, you know, like the one thing I will say, like, I did like the Couples Choice Awards, because I think that's really nice, like that they do that for vendors and stuff like that, where you receive 5 reviews, 5 positive, or you keep your rating above 5 stars or whatever it is from 5 people. You're eligible for an award. Okay. It's based on couples reviews. Okay. It's not like, you know, handed to anybody or anything like that. So you have to work for it. So
It's just a nice little graphic to slap on your website.
100%. And I'm one of those assholes that slap the graphic on. I have plaques. I bought the plaques. Okay.
I got plaques.
I got fucking plaques on plaques. Okay.
I got plaques. I got awards.
Big
Award-winning photographer Michael Casera.
big plaque guy over here.
I'm mediocre at best,
But
according to Ivana on the internet.
oh, Ivana, I forgot about you.
Fuck you, Ivana.
Fuck you, Ivana.
Love you.
Love you so much, sweetie. I just don't think, like, if you're on these websites and you're crushing it, good for you. I don't want to sit here and be like, you know, hey, it's not worth it or something like that. But just know, if you're looking to get involved in these websites and you've never been on them before, do your research.
Yeah.
Because
Go on Reddit.
Go on Reddit.
Go
Go on Reddit. Join our Facebook group. Talk to other vendors. And what we're seeing is, if you're joining these websites, man, I don't think they're worth it. I don't think they're worth it. The headache in the long run, the misleading, the potential fake leads. And we talked about being preferred vendors in places and stuff like that. When you pay to be preferred somewhere, they fucking own you. Mm-hmm. They own you. They can do whatever they want with you. Put your name high, low, up, down, left, right, okay? And shit like that. They can promise you the world or promise you certain things, but there's a way to skirt around it and shit like that. So just know, we don't want to see people taken advantage of in this industry, especially vendors. So couples, I do think these sites are useful and they're great resources, and you could find a lot of stuff, especially for venues. I think they're great, okay? But I think if you're searching for vendors, there's much better ways to look at it. Vendors, if you're looking to do reviews, you need reviews and stuff like that, your Google page is more than...
SEO.
Yeah.
SEO, Google. Like, that is going to be your number. If any of these websites go down, you'll always have Google.
I feel like Google, it will outlive every single website. And that's a worry to me, because I have 90 reviews on Wedding Wire. And like, here I am thinking about it. What if a class action lawsuit happens to these sites?
Screenshots.
That's what I started doing it. Like, no joke. I have every review screenshotted and everything like that. I have every single one. So it's the truth though. So I just think, like, don't put your eggs in one basket. I think that's true with everything. We saw that with TikTok too. Like, you know, if you use TikTok as your advertising platform, or that's where you got your the most of your leads.
I mean, look what happened with TikTok.
Yeah, it
could go at any point.
Any of these sites could go down and go under, and nothing's too big to fail. Nothing in this world.
I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Menti B?
Like the 4th this year?
You got a lot of yeah, it's
February 4th.
It's February. Just every 2 weeks. Every
I've
week
already
and a half.
dyed my hair pink. Got a new tattoo. What else can I do?
Oh, there's a lot. So I think with you guys, if you want our true honest advice here, okay, so if you're a vendor and you're looking to advertise and market and all that stuff, these sites aren't worth it. Invest in SEO, invest in Instagram ads, invest in, you know, Facebook ads, like TikTok promotions, things like that, where I think social media is a big resource here to attract clients. SEO, though, is probably the most underrated and underutilized tool that vendors can
Find
use.
somebody who specializes in SEO and, like, do a course.
Blog the fuck out of your websites.
Blogging, which, I have to do that too.
I started it. I did a blog post.
Yeah, but you've been blogging.
No, I haven't. I haven't blogged. This is the first blog post I did since 2022.
Yeah, but you did
2021, yeah.
You did it once.
I did it one time.
I've never blogged.
You've never blogged ever?
Well, back when I had a Zanga and a live journal.
You were a Tumblr queen. That's like kind of like a photo blog.
That's just posting thirst traps and hoping somebody bites.
She was a big Tumblr queen.
Don't even look for it. It's gone.
Okay, big Tumblr queen. She was like, if you were like around in like 2008, 2009, you probably seen like Lauren O'Brien content.
She wasn't Lauren O'Brien though.
I won't give away your old name.
We listen and we don't judge.
Listen and don't judge. But guys, so again, our advice, I think for vendors, not useful. For clients, for couples, great resource to find things, blog posts, like take a peek at vendors' websites, what they're offering, things like that, like get a good idea. I think use them as that kind of a resource. I don't think inquiring through them is great. I'll be completely honest here. And again, like this is us doing a lot of research into the case here. We're not journalists. We're reporting what our members
Our audience is telling us.
So, this is all stuff that we're just like putting out there and everything like that, that like, hey.
It could be a thing. It might not be. But from what we're seeing, a lot of people are not seeing the return on their investment. They are receiving inquiries that seem not real, in the nicest way possible. And if you're a newer vendor, like trying to break into the industry, or you've been doing this maybe 1 or 2 years, it's a big investment to not do well. Yeah. It's not a small chunk of change. So just do your due diligence, look on Reddit, ask your community if they have had any experiences with these platforms and what their experiences are, and, use your best judgment from there.
Exactly. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. This was like informative and
a little depressing.
Very. Ugh. So, all right. So before we end it, shooting an elopement this weekend.
Okay.
Like kind of crazy that like people are booking like 2 weeks prior to their date and stuff like that. But state of the industry, maybe that's something we talk about
next episode.
So, it's been fun. Has it? I was
just going to ask that. Has it?
Well, if you're going to WPPI,
we'll be there.
We will be there. Love to see you. Okay. We'll be on the show floor for like, I don't know, a few hours. But we're doing summit speaking when we're there. So
come say hi.
We're going to be there Sunday, Monday, and part of Tuesday when the show starts kind of thing. And then we fly out Tuesday. So we hope to see you. Come say hello. Come we want to have a drink with us.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're not that big. We're really not dicks. I don't know why everybody thinks we're such egomaniacs.
We love everybody.
We really aren't.
Yeah.
We are very judgy though.
Yeah, but we're New Yorkers. This is like how New Yorkers.
That's how we're built.
Yeah, this is New York. Like, if you live in New York, 95% of New Yorkers are like us.
I was born rolling my eyes, baby.
Gets me in trouble a lot around the house. Listen, but it's been an adventure, to say the least. Lauren.
Yes.
Where can they find you?
You can find me at LaurenO'BrienPhoto.com and Lauren O'Brien Photo and the Feral Photog on Instagram and TikTok. Mike, where can they find you?
At Michael Casara Photo on Instagram, TikTok, as well as my website. And you can find us at the Vendor Table Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as
our Facebook group.
Guys, it's been fun. We'll catch you next time.
Okay, bye.